So I'm back again. Kind of talk about the game a little bit more. Answer some questions if anybody has any. So as you can see, I'm at 256. I'm gonna stop at 259 once I get there. I'm gonna stop because I don't really care about the Veer card, and the Amaterasu is gone. So since everyone's got their spots, not really a point in what the hell? Why the hell is this? Did that fix it? Okay. For some reason it was saying it was that it was private. Alright, so I guess I'll start now. If anyone talks, then I'll just reply to it. Alright, so to get into a little bit of it, I guess I'm going to talk a little bit about the game. I might just go in and show some of the, just talk about a little bit of everything. So we've had a lot of news in the past couple of days about from various different stuff, and one of the big things was adding house shokuhaki to the amount of time in game, and I'm not really sure if I agree with that or not, but I think that a lot of people have how already, and when you go through the list of people, I mean, obviously Snake has it, Demonic has it, Katsu has it, Shanks has it, Chinma has it, let's see, Joris has it, Kenji has it, Ryan has it, Willis has it, okay, and then Maishi has it, Karma has it. That's just a couple of people, and I mean, that's already quite a few, and that's even more than the confirmed amount of people in the One Piece, because let me check real quick. So One Piece house shokuhaki. Alright, so we have Shanks, Rayleigh, Boa, Luffy, Whitebeard, Katakuri, Big Mom, Chinjao, Doflamingo, Ace, Odin, Kid, Sengoku, and I believe that Garp and Kong were also confirmed to have it, and obviously you probably have Blackbeard's probably gonna more than likely have it, and Kaido is more than likely gonna have it, so that leaves 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, maybe 16 people. I can't think of anyone at the top of my head unless Law pulls How out of his ass or something. And we already have well more than 15 people having that in game. I mean, I understand that there's supposed to be so many people playing it, and compared to that amount of people that are going to play it, only a few handful have it in comparison. However, that's still a lot of people, and you are also going to have all the people that are born with it inside of the game, which is going to be quite a bit more people. So you probably have, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 people that already have it right now. I don't know the full amount. I don't know if I can search by specific. Maybe I can look up has and see if they have that. So, has. No. For, during, after, and. No. I don't know if I can even search it up that way. If I could search up everyone that has how, I could figure out exactly how many. It doesn't really matter. Wait, can I just do this and then click on copy ID and paste it in there? Nah. Alright, it doesn't really matter. So, if we have that amount of people having it and then also having the people born with it, that's going to be quite a bit of people, don't you think? And so if you have HAL in every server almost, because you know that everyone that currently has HAL is more than likely going to be playing almost every day, especially once all the islands start rolling out and everything and they have to start exploring. I 100% agree that that's going to be a lot of people rolling around with HAL Shokuhaki. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I understand that a lot of these people are people like the managers or developers, and they need some sort of compensation. But if you have a bunch of people just rolling around with HAL Shokuhaki, using HAL Shokuhaki on the down low, what the hell is this? Okay. But if you have that amount of people rolling around with HAL Shokuhaki, it's probably gonna be a lot of people mad, and I understand for the most part. But I mean, actually, I understand for the whole part, because I mean, I wouldn't want to be going into a fight and then all of a sudden 4 or 5 people in the crew have HAL Shokuhaki, or especially with like the Celestial Dragons. Almost all the Celestial Dragons I saw had HAL Shokuhaki. So if you walk up in there and go to fight the Celestial Dragons and they all have HAL Shokuhaki, and then on top of that they're going to be guarded by like the admirals and everything, and plus apparently they have an admiral AI, so having all of that guarding them on top of HAL Shokuhaki, it's going to be a little bit of a bitch to fight them. Now, not to say it's impossible or anything, but I know that a lot of people are probably going to be mad about it, but then again, people will probably get over it after a while because of the fact that, you know, the game is pretty hype. At least to me it is. And then you also had the other thing people are getting mad at is the whole sting in game for prizes, and I also get that. I understand that that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have especially all this Amaterasu stuff, because it's not like someone won it by being strong or anything. They just got it for auto clicking, and I don't really care about the Amaterasu stuff. People can have it. It doesn't really bother me. But I understand that people who are just auto-clicking, because I'm auto-clicking. I mean, at least when I go to bed and everything. When I'm here, I just click every couple minutes or so. But when you're just auto clicking and you already like all this stuff like free family or crew, the starter packs, that's okay. Free lore character, free tester, that's great because you're getting all the people in there. Free perk game pass, I mean that's already just, I mean it's all right. And then free exclusive perk is going to be a little, that's already getting up there too. Devil Fruit Revere card isn't really much of anything, so I mean they could replace. I think that the free exclusive perk should be 168 and the Devil Fruit Revere card should be 72, but that's just my opinion. And then Amaterasu's Divinity and Command. We don't even know what Command is, and they already have the Divinity, which is already quite a bit. 3 more hearts, the 1.3 times damage permanently. I mean that's a lot. And then on top of that, you have Commandment, which we don't know about. If it's OP, if it's like super OP, then yeah, this. I mean it's kind of a problem. Let's see. I didn't really have a list of stuff to talk about, and no one's really clicking the link, which is alright. I'm just going to go look through the questions and answers and see if there's anything that a lot of people kind of ask about. The one big thing everyone was asking about is what were they? There was something that people were asking about earlier that it was just so many people were asking about. It doesn't matter. I'll find it a little later. So, what to talk about now? This chat is insane. So one thing is everyone keeps asking about the time, and because in the announcements, they said House Shokuhaki for the certain amount of time, but that is now being changed, and not a lot of people noticed that. But House Shokuhaki is going to be changed to something else, and we don't know what it is. But yeah, it's going to be changed to something else, and that at least changes the fact that, you know, because you know good and well that a lot of people are going to be staying in the game for that amount of time just to be able to get House Shokuhaki. And because you already have 10 people with the Amaterasu that got it from the thing, and then on top of that there was already so many people close, and a lot of people that would have been able to make it. So let's say we have 20-30 people that got that, there probably would have been 30-40 people getting House Shokuhaki as well, on top of the amount of people that have already gotten it, and people that were born with it. So that would have been way too many people with House Shokuhaki. Also, I guess I'm going to put... wait, hold on. I just looked at the announcements. So there's a game called Summoners. I want to join the Discord real quick and see what it's all about. Lots of contributors. Oh, Snake's a contributor. Okay. I might contribute to this as well. I don't know. I don't really know what it's about or anything, but I contributed to Snake's game because, you know, Snake is... I think the game is going along pretty well, and I haven't been here as long as other people, and I've only been here since maybe 4 days ago. So it's not like I've been here as long as other people or anything, but as soon as I saw how good looking the game was and how nice the islands were turning out and how nice the devil fruits looked, I was immediately like, okay, I've got to play this game. And then once I saw from Snake and was saying that, you know, especially the other day when he was asking for devs and saying he was going to be paying that amount of money for each specific amount of stuff that they do, I was like, okay, I'm going to help out. So I'm going to be trying to donate several hundred each month just to keep the game on track and to help pay for the various different aspects of the game. And make sure that the game can get up and running and that the developers are all paid, the staff, if they are paid, then they get paid and whatnot. I'm glad that this game isn't pay to win, because looking at the game passes, all of them seem to be just. I mean, obviously you have these starter packs, but those don't have like a whole lot. And even the Wano Kuni Nobleman starter set, it doesn't have a whole lot. I don't know if the Noble Samurai attire is going to be much of anything. But then you also have the Soshu Katana, the traditional Samurai Kigeta, the Samurai's Resolve, which I don't know what the Samurai's Resolve is. Do we know what the Samurai's Resolve is? Upgraded melee damage reduction charm for gear. Okay. And then Slanji's famous udon noodles and 3.5 million belly. I mean that's a little bit of stuff, but it's not like it's overbearing to where it becomes pay to win, you know. The only thing that I see that is somewhat is like the Tsunachi, because that does sound OP, but then again, you have to have all that stuff, and even to use it. All the other stuff is just, you know, it's all right. It's stuff that you can get at any point if you're lazy and don't want to earn it. You can buy the Game Pass, I guess. And I know a lot of people are probably going to be getting it, and even just looking at it, has anyone bought this? Wait, you can't even tell anymore if anyone's bought this. I'm assuming people have already been buying the Vivir card, because there's 2 people that have thumbs up it. Yeah, and you must own the Game Pass in order to. I wonder if anyone's bought the starter packs. No one's liked it. Oh, 2 people like the advance. So, anyways, I guess now I'm just gonna go through the announcements a little bit, talk about those. Wait, is there any new leaks? Yeah, the Hibashira leak, that looked really, really clean. I want to just look at this real quick. I don't know what I think about the directional combat thing, because I don't know what all it's going to do, but that Hibashira looked nice. And I don't know what the hell this bulk juice it's worth drowning for thing is supposed to be, but it does look pretty nice. The whole area looks pretty nice. This general discussion. Alright, so let's go to questions and answers and just kind of look through. So let's see. One of the big things I don't like is the fact that everyone comes on and is like, yo, what's a lore character? And then 5 minutes later someone comes on and says, yo, what's a lore character? And then, you know, another 5 minutes pass and, hey, what's a lore character? And that kind of gets old, but I think people just need to, you know, search instead of pinging the staff for every little thing. I mean, if it's something big and you don't think that someone searched it, or if you have taken the time out to search for it, then that's one thing. But if you're just asking, hey, what's a lore character? Hey, what's a lore character? I'm sure that the staff has been DM this so many times, or just like the simple question so many times. Because I mean, I'm usually on, and I'm not a staff, but I'm usually on all day on the general discussion, and I see that question all the time, and I think it's kind of annoying just to see it all the time, or it's questions like, how to get tester, who do I DM? Well, if you look at FAQ, or if you look at the announcements, or if you look at the lore channel, all of that stuff says it. And you can go to questions and answers, or literally just search it up, because when you ask those stupid questions, I mean, it's obvious that a lot of people have gone and probably asked that already, but no one takes the time to search it. And then one of the staff is like, yo, why don't you just search it? And then they get yelled at because no one wants to take the time out of their day to, move a mouse click and search it up. I really want to see. I didn't know about this whole One Piece Stampede event, so we'll be able to enter and win a free ticket. Okay, I really want to see Stampede, and I'd buy tickets, but where I am, there's only AMC and the Regal, and Regal is hella expensive, especially with the anime movies, because I went to see the My Hero Academia movie right when it came out, opening night, but even every day was the same price, and it was like $16 for a ticket, and that's just way too much for a damn movie ticket when you can literally buy the movie when it comes out for around that much. And then you have this movie coming out, and this is probably going to be even more than that because it's a One Piece movie. My Hero Academia is all good and dandy, and everything, but One Piece has just been around for so long and is probably so much more popular than that. But when I went to see My Hero Academia, there was almost every single seat was taken. And I got in there barely on time for me to even get a seat. And I showed up there 25 minutes beforehand because I made sure to leave early enough to get to it, and it was just a pain in the butt. I'm getting dangerously close to that amount of time. As soon as I get that, I'm leaving this game. I mean, I just don't see a point in getting into other stuff, There are some questions that... Oh, yeah. Someone was asking about the house Shokuhaki. I need to ask if I'm allowed to talk about it. I haven't been answered from earlier, so I'll just put that in a different video, I guess. But because someone was asking earlier about the tiers of how, because they noticed the tiers of how. But yeah, there's supposed to be 4 tiers of how. But yeah, so I don't really know what else to talk about. I was hoping that at least a couple of people would have joined, but I guess I'm not popular enough in the group yet to be looked at. The one thing I do want to do, let's see. I keep forgetting. I need to go through this whole Q&A channel. What's the difference between a crew and a family? Jesus. And then this guy just says, I think it's the same. No. Let's see. Some big question. That's all I want. Like this question. If you were in the lobby for 16 hours, it says you get a free lore character. Does that mean the lore application will be accepted guaranteed? And someone comments, bruh moment. Well, I mean, if it says that your reward is a lore character, that probably means that you get a free lore character. Everyone, what the hell? The other thing I noticed earlier was Snake was saying he needs a new build, and he was saying he has a damn laptop, and it didn't look like it was all that great. And I was telling him that gaming PCs, in all things considered, aren't that don't cost that much to make, and don't really you can get cheap parts that are pretty decent, especially for what he's planning on doing. I mean, you can get my very first computer that I made was back in 2013 or 14, and it wasn't that great of a PC at all, but it was good at the time. But it was I had a 750 graphics card, and even now it can play a lot of games 1080 p and at least 40 frames per second. Like I hooked that thing up and I was able to play I was able to play GTA 5, pretty good settings, 60 frames per second. I mean, you can't obviously play on all ultra, but graphics cards like that nowadays are pretty inexpensive. And way back when, the whole PC was like $1,000, and it was something like 650 watt power supply, 750 Ti, old ass i3, I think it was i3 processor, and 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, and that was $1,000. Right now, if I were to make that same computer, it'd probably be like $100, $200. And right now, I mean, that's all he would need. I mean, something like that. Cause I especially hate it because when you go to Walmart or something and you're going to get like a work computer, they have all those work computers over there, and they're all bad. I mean, they're not good at all. And then you can go over here and get this sort of decent gaming computer for friggin' $150, and that's significantly cheaper. I'm probably gonna stop this here in a second because no one's watching. I might redo this again in the morning. Yeah, actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead because I don't know what to talk about now, and no one is on. And it's not like I can put gameplay of the game because I'm just showing my time spent. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead stop the stream. If anyone does watch this later, I'll be posting again in the morning, and hopefully I can answer some questions then. So good night. It's currently 12:02 a.m. and I'm probably gonna eat something since I haven't eaten today and go straight the hell to bed. Thanks for watching if anyone watches, and see you later.